What's going on, guys? It's Specs. Right now, we are live. We're live and we're active looking at Euro USD right now. I'm looking forward to a good sell opportunity on Euro USD. I'm looking forward to a good sell on Euro USD right now. We set your stops 25 pips upwards and then a take profit of 58 pips. $25 pips and a take profit of 28 of 58. That's closely 60 pips. So, but then set your stops, as you can see right here. And then take profit is 153.64. Euro USD for a sell to the downside. Let's see how it goes. I'm already looking for the sales on Euro USD. My eyes is already on the chart. Why is this my phone not connecting to the internet, bro? Started. So right now we're looking at sell on Euro USD, which you don't want to play, you don't want to miss around, you don't want to miss it. The sell off on Euro USD, we're expecting that. Hopefully it works. I don't know. But looking at this market right now, there's a reason why I said I'm going to sell. I'm not going to connect. The fuck? Oh my god, bro. Hell no. The fuck? Ah. Jesus Christ is Lord. Now I'll have to buy a new. Oh, jeez. My tripod stand at sports. Damn. Rubbish. Now let me explain this my trade. Hello guys, good morning. If you're just joining us for the first time, you know what to do. Subscribe, turn on the post notification, and get your account ready. Of course, with GoFunded Trader. Right now, I am on a sell on Euro USD. I am on a sell on Euro USD, which I'm going to be explaining in a bit. But right now, what I need you to do is copy the link of this live, share it to your WhatsApp, share it to your friends. Let us look at the market for what it is this morning. Let me share the live as well. So let's share the live. Once you're done sharing the W's in the chat. I ain't seen the fires in the chat. I ain't seen the W's. I ain't seen the W's, guys. So you guys have not shared the live. Is that what I'm trying to understand? Is that what I'm trying to understand? Is that what I'm trying to understand? Nevertheless, I've shared the live. Now, what am I expecting on Euro USD? Euro USD is a good pair. And considering the fact that last 2 days we traded Euro USD and it sold massively, then we need to be looking out for the same kind of system, right? The same kind of system that gave us that bread. And literally, the market is on the same zone. Let me explain. Now, right now, I'm going to delete this guy, delete this one as well. Now, what can we see here? First thing first, you need to observe is the market right now is downtrending. So looking for buys right now is kind of diabolic because if you're looking for buys, you need a lot of momentum for that buy. You need a lot of momentum for that buy, but that doesn't mean that the market might not buy or cannot buy. It could, but not when I'm already on the trade. Hopefully, but nevertheless, if you see this guy, you will realize one thing. And what is that one thing? The market has been creating what? Just like this one. The market has been creating sequential highs and lows. But then observe, after creating a low, it started consolidating right here. Everybody thinking it's going to buy from here and then came down here again, created another one only for the gap to drop massively to the downside. Crazy enough to think that this one now will be the one that's going to buy. Hope I thought he was going to buy to this point and then I'll sell again. right? But you can see it's not doing that. Instead, we're getting a massive engulfing closing below all this consolidation. Literally. And this happened by 3 a.m. today. So, what am I trying to say? There is a chance that the market might continue to drop, but we need more entries before it starts to drop. If you go onto the 1 hour chart, what will you understand here? You realize that the market, despite it looking like it's going to buy, thereby getting double top series of double bottoms, inverse head and shoulders, double bottoms, and all those stuffs. Yes, it is not bad. But then, because of the market is a downtrend, I'm going to be focused more on a sell than a buy. I'm going to be focused more on a sell than a buy. So if you're expecting the market to buy, then according to your system anyway, but for me, I'm going to be expecting the market to sell than to buy. Come to think of it, come to think of it, if you go to the line chart, you will see that the market has created something as a head and shoulder overall, head and shoulder, and we're expecting it to come create a low. A low. Yes, it did create a low here, but then it didn't finish. It wasn't done. That's why you can see this push back to the upside, which if I had not set my take profit clear enough, I would have gotten stopped out because number one, the market reversed back without hitting full TP as key to key zone. But then I set the TP accordingly. Heading on to the 15 minutes time frame, you would see that this guy has pushed back down just as this one did. Just as this one did in that last time. Then when we go back down to the 5 minutes again, let's observe what this one did. This trade that we entered 2 days ago. Observe it. It created a head after pulling back down. After pulling back down, it created a head. Sorry, the left shoulder, the head, and then created a right shoulder. Then I entered, the drop happened. This one did again the same kind of head and shoulder like this, but I didn't enter here. Why? Because I am done for the day already and it is not in my session. It is not in my session, so I didn't enter, and you can see that how much that saved me. I left the market and then the market kept on going upwards, which if I'd entered, it would have been a stop loss. Now, because of this, let's see if we're going to get the same kind of momentum here. Now, look at this one right now. You realize that above the zone, it created something as a head and shoulder, thereby push up, come down, up, down, and then we got this one too. So can you see? It's more or less the same thing. So we're expecting the same drop to the downside. But this time, I'm not just expecting the drop to end here. By God's grace, I'm expecting it to even drop down here, covering about 79 pips. Do you understand? Covering about 79 pips. So that's what I'm expecting. When you enter this kind of market, stops has to be above the high. It has to be above the high right here. So you don't like get stopped out unnecessarily. Like if you set a small stop loss, set your accommodative stop. Accommodative stop is a stop that you get where according to the market structure. So take profit one, my TP1 is going to be the same place where I took take profit the last time. The same place, which is right here, as you can see. Right here, this is where I entered. And my stops was about above here. TP is here. You can see it there. All looking good. The same. We need to be here. Just be alerted. And then TP2 is going to be somewhere here. 79 pips. That is my target. Now, GBP USD is doing something similar, which we need to be observant about. GBP USD did something similar, which, if you look at GBP USD is struggling to sell downwards, but then it is still looking similar to Euro USD, which I am expecting a new low because we have been in this zone very much. Yesterday, I was expecting the sell to happen. Thereby, this lower high came here, created a lower low, a lower high, and now we got the equal high, only for us to get stopped out here by this push, and then the market sold back down. Now, it selling back down is not a problem, but then can it continue going down to create a lower low that is more lower than this one to continue the downside? We cannot tell. We just have to let the market do its thing. But if you look at this chart, that is this candlestick here, you will see that this candlestick looks more like that of Euro USD because the market did what? Came down here, creating a good massive engulfing candle, and then together it is like an evening star. It came down here massively. So if this guy is going to sell, the sell is going to be drastic in the sense that it is going to give us like more room. Like the sell is going to be much. The sell is going to be much. That's what I'm thinking. And that sell has to create a new low. It has to create a new low for correction. Like if it does create a new low, then we have something we're talking about. So basically, this zone here, from here to here, has already been covered. This is like 80 pips. It stops above here, 80 pips here. I'm expecting about 150 pips sell off for GBP USD. I'm expecting a 150 pips sell off for GBP USD. That's what I'm expecting. Not like I'm trying to be exaggerative, but according to structure, we can see that the market has been creating lower highs and lower lows. And for every low, it is way lower than the previous low. And that means a break of zones happen. Now, take this for example. Take this one for example. I'm just giving you guys actual reasons why I should be expecting good trades. Now, take this one for example. Look at how the market did. It created a low here and then push up only for this massive engulfing to come. Now, nobody needs to tell you that as long as you see this engulfing, sell is going to happen. And then we created a low, lower than this one. Can you see it? So now, regardless of anything happening here, we're expecting the low to come lower than this if the market is going to continue the downtrend. That's it. And then we'll pull back there with a lower high, probably pull into it more, and then come down head and shoulder and then sell. Like if you understand this currency pair, GBP USD and all those stuffs, you just have to like put your mind to the game. You just have to like put your mind to the game. So for me, looking at this guy, I would have entered a trade on GBP USD, but if you look closely, I like when the market follows my system very much. Like very much. I've understood this pair to the tune of like good 70%. Why I say so? Because I know for a fact that if the market wants to do something, it obeys structure. But I wouldn't have entered because I wanted to enter, but I didn't enter this GBP USD because look at this zone. look at this candle here. You can see that week it didn't get into this zone, and then it started dropping. But if it had gotten into this zone, look for my entry criteria, I would have entered and then sold it downwards. I would have sold it downwards, but you can see that it didn't get there, didn't get into there. And you might be saying now, is my zone even correct? Trust me, I'm seeing the fact that the market is selling. And for the fact that the market is selling, if it wants to keep selling, we are going to go up here and then drop down back. But right now, it can continue to sell because of the 4-hour engulfing we've gotten closing below here. That's what my eyes is on. So for GBP I'm expecting a 150 pips drop. GBP 150 pips drop. To create a new low. And that 150 pip drop, not from even here. I'm expecting it to break below. At least to this place. Here. And if it does that, we wait for pullback into this zone on Friday and we sell. Like guys, if you follow system on this chart, you have a huge chance of making good bag. TP1 is going to be here. TP2 is going to be downwards. Like the market is structured for people who has patience, and it will reward those patient birds because you know what you're looking for in the chart. So be patient, guys. I'll be more interested in GBP after we break out from this zone right here. If we break out from this zone, I'll be selling here. So let me set an alert. I'll call this breakout. And that's it. I'm going to call it breakout. I put it for 1 week. You can see my alert there. Breakout. Once I get that breakout, we're good to go. Heading on to BTC. BTC, I'm looking for a buy. Yesterday, I called out a massive buy for us, and the market did just that. Drop some W's on the chart. Drop some W's on the chart, guys. I sounded in the punt, sounded in the punt, and the band, and the punt, and the band. I better than punt, and punt, and the band, and the band. Now, what is the bias for BTC? I told you guys, BTC is heading to 74,500. Something smart. Good morning to you. Now, for BTC, yesterday I called out a buy, which means I was expecting BTC to actually buy. And then it did buy and slam take profit. But I didn't enter the trade because I have already entered for GBP and I lost. So it's just what it is. It's just what it is. If I had entered, I would have made good bread because the market just went straight up to my TP and boom. But you got to keep discipline in check. Now, why did I say this market is going to buy? First thing first, you got to understand is number one, my zones have been marked out. Number two, structures has been assembled, which you can obviously see. The market creating sequential highs and higher low, higher high, higher low, higher low. Sorry, yeah, higher low, higher high. Now I was expecting this guy to come down here, but it didn't. And then it then went higher. But before it went higher, the moment it broke this zone, it broke a high here. Nobody's at home. Nobody's at home. Oh yeah, now go on for me. I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming. Ha! I'm coming. Just horn. I'm coming. So now I'm expecting this guy to get to this point. He took out this high, guys. Put your mind in the game. This chart is quite. If it is trending, you have not a problem. He took out this high. I needed a retest back down. Pex entry model, and I buy. Lo and behold, everything happened like it was prophecy. We go down to the 15, and then we can see how it easily, like easy. It broke down. Somebody on my life was like, I'm expecting a sell, and I'd be like, yo, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that. All because you see that the market broke it. Don't do that. See, I keep telling you guys, don't enter a market because of you see just one single candle breaks a zone. Nah, bro. Could be a fake out. That's why you put a lot of system in place before you take action. That is why I can say PEC strategy is the top notch, like most of the best. A lot of people are getting funded, and you guys are not even ready for what is coming. We did a video yesterday, posted about our top funded trader. He's funded now with 18K. 18K. It started with 8K, then he got a 5K again, and now a 5K again. He's working on the 5K, actually, the last one. So you gotta put your mind in the game. It's gradually, but with the PEC strategy, there is a huge chance it's gonna be done. We got this point, and then a good candle, like you don't have to stress. Just enter the buy, set stops below, and you're good to go. 1 to 3 weeks to reward. See how much pips you can get all the way to this place. Yeah, all the way to that zone. How much pips you can see all the way to that zone. That's the amount of pips you could get. But then we just have to follow the system and stick to 1 to 3. You risk 500, you get 1.5. Simple. You risk 100, you get 300. You risk 200, you get 600. But some people, greedy ass people, they'll be like, no, we want to get it all. Now, see what happened when you try to get it all. This is 1 to 6.4 weeks to reward. You got to this place 1 to 5. The market starts to reverse back down, and now you are at 1 to 1. You see it? You cannot predict the market, but you can only follow your system, and that is the only system that can save your ass. That's the only thing that can save your ass. So if you're basically waiting patiently, I'll just get a 1 to 3 weeks to reward, and I will leave immediately. See, look at the time I entered. If I'm to enter this market, I entered by 1:30. That is 30 minutes before New York session, but we're already in London session. So immediately 1:30 by 3:30 TP slammed. 3:30 TP slammed. 1:30 to 3:30. That's 2 hours. 2 hours, you made $1,500. Tell me the job that's going to give you 1.5 in 2 hours, bro. Talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me the job that can actually give you 1.5 in 2 hours. Play with yourself. It's not possible. In 2 hours? Nah, bro. But in trading, it is. But are you going to kill greed and take the chance? Kill fear and take that trade? So what am I expecting on this guy? The moment you decide to be disciplined, the more money you're going to get. Because this time you have appreciated, you've decided to appreciate the little ones. You've decided to appreciate the ones you can see, because on a regular basis, you don't get that. No, 1.5 in 2 hours is not possible. Even say $200 in 2 hours is not possible. $100 in 2 hours is not possible. $50 in 2 hours is not possible. As a mere workman, is not. $50 is 60,000 naira. Is not. That is somebody 30 days working month nine to five salary, bro. That's what we're born in the forex market. We trade it, we lose it, and then you see it because of you feel like it's going to get to the moon. Be like, no, 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 I'll hold, I'll hold, I'll hold. You will hold yourself into hell. So I'm expecting a pullback down and a 1 to 3 risk to reward. My TP is this high. Drop some W's on the chart, guys. I'll be with you guys shortly. Drop the W's. So right here, we're expecting GBP to drop. Sorry, I went to do something very, very important, and you can see I ran back. So if I'm expecting a buy on gold, I'll set my alert here. Pex by AOI. And I'm gonna set it for end of today. So once you get to that spot, I should buy. The same 1 to 3 weeks to reward. Now XAUSD. Right now, I'm expecting more buys on XAUSD, but a sell totally. Yesterday, I told you guys that I was expecting a sell on XAUSD. That's push up into the zone and then sell, and then we got that sell. Let's see if we had entered that trade, we would have been in break even or 1 to 3 weeks to reward or stop loss. I told you guys if we get to this zone, we should enter for a sell, but set your stop loss above this line. So obviously, we didn't get stopped out. Our entry around here, stop loss around here, but that stop loss is too wild, guys. It's too wild. I wouldn't have entered this trade. One reason, because this market, the stop loss and the TP, I need at least a 1 to 2.5. So yeah, this is 1 to 2.5. I would have entered, and now I will be floating in break even. I'll be floating, yeah. I would have even gotten break even, self. But when I'm trading XAUSD, I don't used to use break even. It's either a stop or a TP. So basically, I would have just let it ride. But right now, I need the market to push up here before I sell. Right now, the market is ranging. So if not choppy, just as it did here, it is doing the same thing here. But you get a better opportunity when the market push here and then drop. So there is nothing like a sell for me right now. I'm expecting a buy a little bit and then a sell overall. A buy a little bit and a sell overall. So what is it like on Euro USD? Euro USD, we are in profit, but then the market is doing what it is called a market. It is pulling back into entry. I dreamt about you. Ha, wahala. But hope I was in profit. Hope I was in profit. If I wasn't in profit, that was not me. Now, what am I expecting here? Looking at the market here, you can see that it is in profit and then it's pulling back. So if it keeps pulling back, I'm expecting this lower high and then more drops. That's it. But like I said, my more drop is like this, like 79 pips, guys. I'm expecting that 79 pips drop. Boom! Looking at the market, you can see this is a head and shoulder. My TP was slammed when I hit this trade, and that's exactly the same thing I'm expecting. But then this is TP1 and this is TP2. So 79 pips. That's what we're expecting. Good. That was me then. That was me. Hope I got paid after being in profit. Hope I got paid. Hope my account was not denied. My payout was not denied because I hate story. Nice, 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 nice. I like this type of dream. It's time to put in the work to make the dream a reality. So, like I said, I'm still on my buyers for sales. And currently I'm on the trade. So drop down like this. That's it. Give me a minute, guys. So that is it. That is it. Okay, without further ado, you can see this is a double top right here. Once that double top is here, then you need to know that, okay, this is like a head and shoulder. I mean, if we get that pullback into this zone and a very good candlestick pattern, boom, we sell off again. Set stop loss above here. Make sure your stop loss is here. TP1 here, TP2 here. 1 to 3 RR is all I need. So a 25 pip stop loss and a TP of 75 pips. This is what I'm expecting on Euro USD. Do you think it's going to happen? Do you think it is going to happen? If this trade happens again, trust me, the payout is going to be loud. The payout is going to be loud. With that being said, you know how we do it. Wait patiently, rush not, and get paid well. 40% discount is still up as we speak. Good funded trader. Use the link in my bio in the description and use the coupon code BOGO40 to get yourself a new account with GoFunded Trader and get a 40% discount. And also, you can get one account free literally when you get your own payout. When you get your payout, you can get your account free. The one-on-one mentorship is currently live. This is where I show you my system, basically my 6-figure funding plan. You can use the same thing that I've used to get series of payouts and of course, get your own payout as well. All you have to do, text this number on WhatsApp. You're interested in joining the 1v1, actually one-on-one, and you're going to be getting signed up. The fee currently is on a discount from $249 to $199. I'll catch you guys in the team. The registration has started. The class has begun. Don't miss out. There are secrets to this chart that I know, that I think if you know, you get your payout. Link in description to get your account with GoFunded Trader and make it count. My payout is going to be coming, and my video on that payout. At least now you guys have seen that it is not. People be like, it's Photoshop. Photoshop. I don't want to talk about anything, but then I know for sure Photoshop is not in this game, because you've seen the trade, you've seen everything, and the trades have been placed, the money has been made. It is just the request that is yet to be approved. All right. The VIP signal for March is currently ongoing. Chat this number on your screen and speak to them. You're interested in joining the VIP. The fee is only $49, and I'm going to be giving you banger signals. Let's make good money together. It's time for you to get funded, and not just get funded, get paid out. Link in description. Get your account with GoFunded Trader and let's make it count. New video coming in a bit. Peace. I come in a bass and la band. Let me take a picture for the gram. Okay.